Sekejap eh. Okay, dah start.
Oh, dah start. Okay. Hello, to my friend. Okay, I will start with our discussion, and I will share my slide. Can you guys see my slide?
Yeah, but your voice is not clear right now.
Hello.
Okay, dah.
Okay, so our topic is about leadership in family, which is about parenting, as we know. So it have more pros and cons in this topic. So I will explain about pros, and next I will explain about cons. So first, the children can be pure and good in children when they grow up. Then create a friendly atmosphere in the family. Children will know better how to manage themselves properly. The emergence of children's respect for their parents, even if they are adult and married. So next, for the cons of leadership in parenting. Permissive parenting makes children fail to recognize the meaning of badness. Neglectful parents. It can be said that parents who are neglectful do not like the presence of their children. And that's all my point. Any other opinion?
So if no one would volunteer, I can volunteer mine. Sekejap eh. Alamak. Macam mana ni? Wait guys. Okay. You can see my slide. You guys can see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, so as we all know, we would like to do the discussions on the solution based on our previous factors. So we all know that family is the true love. And my first solution is providing opportunities for involvement. And the first is having weekend activities. Parents can make the plans to do weekend activities with their children. And next is turn chores into fun family times. Family can do the house chores like preparing the meals or cleaning the house or wash the cars, and family also can eating together to foster better the bonds and sharing the whole day, either the bad day or the lucky day. And the next is the journal that I take from the website, and I put the references below. So the title is faktor konflik rumah tangga dan kaedah mengatasi satu pendekatan tinjauan literatur sistematik. And the next point of the solution is improving parenting skills. First is for the parents must be a good role model, and they need to show the positive vibes to their children and need to talk openly with their children. And the last one is they must control their anger when their children do something wrong. The next is the parents must have the discipline and consistency. They must include their children in any discussion in family, and they need to tell them what they can do and what they cannot do. Next is be kind to one another. Especially fathers need to show the volunteer in helping others. For example, fathers need to show that he can help the mother in the kitchens. And the next is having conversation. Make the communication with the family is very important. Just like even a simple conversation, just like the starting of the day or the end of the day, just wish the good luck if the children's having the test or quiz, and wishing the take care for their parents to go to work. And the next one is the last one is learn from past mistakes. Sometimes parents doesn't realize or did not notice what their child need, what their child likes, what their child dislike. So parents if their children doesn't like something, just don't need to pressure them. Okay, so the next is the journal that I take also from the websites, and the references is below. The title is Identifying Barriers, Creating Solutions to Improve Family Engagement. So here is the pros and cons in providing opportunities for involvements. So the pros is it can strengthen our family bonding and it can reduce stress. Next is creates positive vibes. And the last one is creates lifelong memories as the family doing the activities together. And the cons is feeling guilty when you can't help. For example, if you are not there or you have another problem to settle and you can't help the family members that have the problems. And the next is the obligation to attend everything. The next slide is improving parenting skills. So the pros is keeps behavioral issues in check and improve academic performance of children as their parents um, always keep them in track. And the next is improving mental health because we have someone to share our problems or our activity and we do not keep it ourselves. So the next is cons for improving parenting skills. The first is expecting perfection because parents they they ask their children what they can do and what they cannot do. So they think that children follow them rightly means that children sometimes they take time to follow the instructions or to follow the rules. So sometimes parents are wrong in expecting so much perfection from the childrens. And the second is being afraid to say no. So if the childrens is so disciplined and they have no what we call it gurawan with their family, so the childrens might afraid to say no. And the next one is the last one is the children lack independence. When the parents with the overprotective, so they would like to do everything for their children and don't let their children um to do something with their self. For example, when the children or their kids having the problem in school, so their parents comes to school and take the punishment for the for example, when the kids having problems with another kid at school, so their parents come to school and maybe give punishments or score at the other kids. So their children like independence. Okay. So that's all from me. Thank you. You guys can understand what I presenting. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
clear.
Thank you for your explanation.
Okay. So the next one.
Okay, so may I continue, guys?
Okay.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
Mana nak share? Mana nak share screen? Okay. Okay, nampak tak slide?
Nampak?
Okay. Okay. So solution for the issue that I have come up from the journal that I have been researched. Okay, for the first solution is improving religious appreciation. So it's consider when you improve religious in yourself, you will consider every challenge that occur in the household is a test from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. And then the second one is it will make each of family members have passion in any problem they facing. Okay, the next one is when you improve your religious spirit in yourself, okay, the family will remain calm and can solve the issue rationally. And the last one is the parent can be a great role model, so the children will follow them too from the improvement of religion. Okay, so this is the journal that I have studied. So the next solution is get counseling advice. So for this solution, the parent will get more advice on how to manage the issue from the expert, since counseling have been experiencing with this issue for many years. And then the next one is the counselor can serve to overcome unproductive interaction and communication. So the counselor have been expert in the interaction and communication, so he can overcome the interaction and communication issues in family members. So the last one is the counselor can accelerate the process of development and change within family members. So the counselor can give advice how to develop more family relationship to make their family out of any issue. So this is the journal that I have studied for the solution. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
I will continue the presentation. Let me share my screen first.
Okay.
Macam mana nak share?
Button share ada atas tu, sebelah mic.
Tepi mic.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, welcome.
You guys can see my slide?
Yeah.
Okay. So today I will share my presentation with title Leadership Among Family Members based on my research. So first slide is about solution for family problem. First solution that I found from the article is try to communicate when having a problem. because communication is one of the key that can solve our problem with others. We need to talk or discuss about the problem and to know what is happening and to find out about the problem, about the solution. So every problem can be solved. Next is practice emotional intelligence. Uh, in problem, it's really important to practice our emotional intelligence because it will affect how we control the issue. Is it because when we can control our emotion, we will not do the wrong decision, so that we will not do something that can give a bad effect to our family. So next is pros and cons of solution. First one is try to communicate when having a problem. The pro is good communication promote understanding. So when we have a good communication, it will give understanding to others. So other people can easily understand what was happened. Already give a explanation about the problem. So our family will be harmony, and there are no problem. The cons for this point is negative acknowledgement, because good communication may not always be enough to make yourself heard, because people may not understand what you have facing, because they are in different shoes. So we cannot put high expectation on others. So next is practice emotional intelligence. The pros is it puts you in control of your relationship with parents, children, sibling, in-law, and extended family, because you know how you feel. So you can't be manipulated by others. So you will not blame others if the problem happen, because you already can control your emotion. The con is have a well-developed ability to manipulate others. So where you can control your emotional intelligence, it is you can use for a wrong way, which is you can manipulate other by controlling your emotions. So people will easily trust you based on what you say, because you can control your emotion. So next slide is my references for this slide. As you can see, this is the references that I refer to. That's all from me. Thank you. Macam mana nak stop ni?
I will,
Okay.
okay, now I will present for my part. Nampak? Can you see my?
Yeah, I can see.
Yes.
Yes.
Did it appear?
But your slide might be stuck a little bit. The big one doesn't appear on my screen.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I will start my part. So the first solution of like communication in family is be available for every family member. Like make time and attention to your child and other family member as well. Be a good listener because this will help your child and other family member feel loved and valued. And then the third one, show empathy. Tuning into your child's feeling and letting him know you understand about their feelings. And the next one is solutions of abusive parents is by get help with alcohol or drug problems if the parents are deal with
Sorry.
addiction of alcohol and drugs.
Sorry to bother you. Your voice is not
Yeah?
clear, actually.
Uh, okay. So should I start again?
No, you just can continue. We can read the
Yes,
slide
yes, you can continue.
before.
Okay. And then the second one is by maintain healthy routine for kids. And the third one is be careful with what you say to your kids because this might give effect to your kids. And then the pros and cons. The pros of the solutions of like communication in family is family member would happy, especially kids, because you can spare your time with them as they will get the attention they want. And the second one is they would feel loved and supported. The third one, others might imitate this action as it's one way of showing affection between family. And the cons, your time would be packed and hard for you to cope because we have busy life, right? And then second one, at first they might feel awkward and hard to express their feeling, but as the time passing by, this would be fine. This, and the last one is they might take it for granted because um, so too much affection, people might take granted for it, and then the pros and cons for solution of abusive parents are first one is pros, their mental state would be stable and healed. The second one, they would grow healthy and be bright kids. And the third one, kids and other family member would not affect and might avoid say bad words. And then the cons are other family member of their kids might feel ashamed for having ex-addict family. As I said, this is about abusive parents, right? And then the, the second one cost much and your time would be packed if you try to give time to your children. And then the third one is for kids, they might influence by social media or friends. So I think that's all. That's all from my part. Thank you. I hope you can understand.
All right, thank you. So I will continue my discussion. So, hello, my name is Najiha. So, in previous
Yeah,
discussion, we have, okay, thank you. Okay, in previous discussion, we have heard about many factors that contribute to the family problem. So today, I will highlight the most important thing which can prevent from having a family problem, which is having a good communication between parents and children. So I will show my slide. Mm, okay, can you guys see my slide? Hello?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If I delete this, can you guys see my slide? Hello?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I can see.
All right. So, based on my research on two ebooks, so the first ebook is Excellent in Parenting, Parenting Tips for Healthy, Effective Parenting. So, the concept of true leadership in parenting, most things are just second nature, like feeding, clothing, and generally caring for a child. So a parenting style is basically a way to describe how a parent parents their child or children. In this ebook, I found some parenting style. Okay, there are three basic types of parenting styles, which are authoritarian, the second one is permissive, and the last one is democratic. Okay, we go to the first one. Kenapa tak gerak? Wait for a minute. I'm sorry, I have a technical problem. Hello? Are
Yeah,
you
okay.
guys still there? Okay.
Yeah, you
Right.
can
Thank
continue.
you for responding. Okay. Leadership in parenting. Okay. For the first parenting style, which is authoritarian parenting style. So I found okay, we want to know the meaning first, right? So the meaning of authoritarian parenting style is it is based on control. So the pros is the parent retains complete control at all times. And there are strict rules and schedules for their children. And the third one is the children are going to be very respectful to them and very well behaved because of the existence of the strict rules and schedules. Next, the parents will have very little trials and they will have a low stress level. Okay, for the cons, I found two, which are children usually does not allow for a lot of affection or warmth. Okay, because they might feeling some gap between their parents and them. So they cannot freely to tell what they have to do, what they have do in their school, or they cannot be freely to story what happened to their life. So the children usually don't get enough love, feel love with their parents. Okay, next, children usually not allowed to think freely or make decisions on their own. They often grow up to have problems with thinking for themselves. Okay, this is the authoritarian parenting style. For the second one is permissive parenting style. Okay, this is opposite of the authoritarian, which means the permissive parenting style lets their children have control, lets their child have control. Okay, they feel that their children need to be free thinkers and be able to explore the world and learn for themselves without being held down by rules and strict structure. There is often a lot of affection and warmth, and parents is free to do whatever they want because they are not constantly policing the children. But the cons of permissive parenting style is broken rules often are not even recognized or even enforced. And the children do not learn that rules are sometimes necessary because um, the parents do not set some strict rules to them. And next, they learn that no matter what they do, right or wrong, they will not be punished because of they do not have any rules. So they cannot be punished by their parents. And lastly, this can lead to a lifelong rebellion against any type of rule or structure. And lastly, for democratic parenting style is it is a mixture of authoritarian and permissive. Okay, for pros, the parents set rules that are necessary and enforce them, but they will also take each situation as it comes. And the punishment is usually discussed with the child. So when the parent said to the children, okay, you can go out with your friend, but please come back home before 7 p.m. Or if you don't, you get punished. So making sure the children understand why rules are placed and why some behavior is unacceptable. Okay, they discuss with the children first. And next, letting children know when they do good and when they do bad, making sure they understand what it is wrong. Okay, tell them this is good for you or this is bad for you. Okay, lastly, children will usually grow up to respect their parents and to be able to handle conflicts and problems in a reasonable manner. Okay, but for the cons, sorry. This is one sentence, but I don't know how it can be divided to. Okay, the cons I found one only, which is the parents must constantly order to keep everyone involved in the family. So what I'm trying to say is in democratic parenting, they have a lot of work to do because they must keep everyone involved in the family. Okay. Okay. Yeah, everyone is involved in the family. That is democratic. Okay. In second ebook, I found the title ebook is the intentional parent becoming a competent family leader. So the concept of true leadership in parenting based on this ebook I found is the intentional parent concentrate on this principle. There are two principles in this ebook, which is the first principle is effective parenting is a function of competent family leadership, and the second one, competent family leaders can lead with intention, and competent family leaders motivate their family members with love, high expectation, and structure. This is similar with permissive parenting style. Okay, next, communicate their expectation clearly and consistently. Okay, this is similar to democratic parenting style. And lastly, set limits which outline the natural consequence of breaking family rules. This is similar with authoritarian and democratic style. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to our members.
Thank you, Jiha.
Yeah, sure.
So I want us from our discussion, we need to choose what solution to do the SWOT.
But I think we need to choose after we get our Apa? Interviewer.
Means
So-
it is from the CID project for.
Yeah, CID 4. So after we get the interview, we must choose either what the best solution for our discussion, for our solution in previous discussion.
Yeah.
So we still did not get the answer who we will interview in the next project.
Yeah, we still discuss who we want to interview. So we must prepare some questions to interview.
I will end the recording, okay?
Tu lah. Aku duduk